I'm back. I'm back. So, yeah, I just had to sort out the camera angle because it just wasn't happy in my eyes. So, anyway, welcome everyone. Welcome. Just waiting on this feedback to come through and then we'll start properly. But usually I'm not on the camera and I've not done a live for a while. So I thought while I'm doing these extra videos, like, why not just. Yay, it's here. Okay, wonderful. Yay, it's here. Okay. But yeah, I thought why not do these extra videos and like just go in the camera and we'll see, we will see. Um okay. So welcome everyone anyway, welcome. As you can see, 7 luminaries are retrograding right now and pretty much there will be 6 only from next week. But we're going to include the 7th one and pretty much till the end of the year, and it's basically glow up time. It's glow up time. So welcome everyone. For those who are new, my name is Kelitasahliah and I share my perspective of our reality that we share collectively. I'm a mother and I also dabble in crypto. So I do a lot about astrology. If you don't know, I link astrology to crypto, so you can feel free to check that podcast out, which there will be a next episode out tomorrow. Episode number 22. No, 24. I'm sure it's number 24. But we'll see, And I do also have a transit calendar available if you would like. It is in alignment with the visible sky and it's perfect for beginners because it has all the symbology and everything. And it goes from Pisces to Pisces because Pisces is basically the first and the last zodiac sign. We are birthed through water and then the fire kicks in. So yeah, welcome everyone. Welcome. It's so different because it's like I'm talking about something else, not like my usual stuff. But we'll get there. We will get there. So it's glow up season, as you know. It's glow up season. If you don't know, it is glow up season. Okay, you've probably been feeling like, oh, I want to focus and get things done. Well, it's because it's glow up season. So what we're going to do, we're going to go through the luminaries that are retrograding, which ones are retrograding. I always say never believe me. If you are new to this, I follow the visible sky. So I combine astronomy and astrology together, and that's how I interpret astrology. So we look at the sky and we're like, yo, that's where it's at. What's going on? And when you start noticing that, you'll see that it is not in alignment with mainstream astrology. So I just had to say that for those who are new. There's nothing in the description right now, but when this live finish, I'll add all the information as to like why I choose the sky, etc. But I'm not going to get into it in this video. But anyway, we'll go through that, all of the luminaries, what's going on with the retrogrades, and then we're going to finish with tarot. Okay, so bear with me, it's a complete different structure to what I normally do. But let's get into it anyway. Where's all my pens? The 7 luminaries. This best be showing up. Yeah, it's showing up the right way. The 7 luminaries, people. And my intention is that, while I look for my pens, my intention is that I attract like-minded people to my content. Purple and blue. That's what I want. That's my intention, because the people I attract to my content should pick up on certain things, and I'm going to make it clear. I'm going to highlight it in orange because solar plexus. No, that's yellow. I'm going to highlight it in red for the lowest one. It's a 223 year. Okay. You notice I write it as 223 because, one, you can remove the 0, but not only that, skull and bones is 322. Okay, skull and bones, it is their year. They are linked to Saturn. They are linked to the elite. They're doing the most. Okay, this year the most is happening, and I've always been saying, like, when we're like propelled ahead into the future and we look back, we're gonna be like, wait, when did all of these things take place? In the 223 year. It's the skull and bones year, and they're doing the most. Again, my intention is I attract people who see symbology. It's all about the symbols. I said in my last Thursday video, literally, if you haven't watched it, go and watch it. My last video where I explain astrology. But anyway, we're in September, and I gave my numerology for September, and I could see we're pushing through some karmic energies, some karmic numbers in the month or month of September. So, but Thursday just gone, I forgot to mention one point, because though I calculated the number in there, but I didn't specifically say this point, but we September ultimately is seven, okay, because like, you know, you got Sabbath, it's the Sabbath day today, Shabbat Shalom, Sabbath peace, Shabbat Shalom, but Sabbath means 7. September is 7, just as like October, that's 8. So technically we are in the 7th month or 7th moon. And it's, yeah, 7 and 7, basically. We're in the 7 universal year, because 223 equals 7. 322 equals 7. We're in the 7th month right now. We're in the 7th month within the 7th year in numerology, giving us 7. I really hope you are seeing this amazing symbology. Do I need to rub it out? The red's not working. But yeah, I'm kind of hoping you're seeing this. We've got 7. Everything's all in the symbology, okay? 7 luminaries. 7 luminaries. So let me rub this out so it looks so confusing. But yeah, my intention is that those who I attract to my content is able to see, even the time. Look at the time. So anyway, let's move into it before I'm just like, oh, symbols, because I love art. Grab this calendar if you'd like. It's available on Etsy. And I forgot to say, whilst I'm writing the luminaries that are retrograding, I do offer personal readings, and it's 50% off till the end of September, so the end of summer. So if you'd like that, do let me know. I'm offering it for children as well. Children have a separate price, but it's still 50% off for those as well. And then after September, it's going up. So it's going up. Anyway, the luminaries that are retrograding, we have Jupiter. And as I'm writing these, pay attention to how I'm writing it too. We've got Jupiter, we have Saturn, we have Uranus. Can you see all of this? Can you see this on the thing? Should I move the light? Is that a bit better? I don't want the light to be shining. You can see there now. Saturn's retrograding. Uranus is retrograding. Neptune is retrograding. Pluto is retrograding. And Chiron is retrograding. Along with, I'm going to put Mercury here. Mercury, because Mercury is finishing retrograding next week. And next week, Friday, basically next week. And then there's like that 2-week shadow period to finish it off. But these are the luminaries that are all retrograding right now. Okay, so I wanted to say, what do retrogrades mean? So we'll start there. What does retrogrades mean? I say it often, but in essence, retrogrades offer a going back, a looking over, like I read you. Let me look at you and not outside the window. Something went wrong. What went wrong? Oh, is it the Oh, anyway, retrogrades offer a going back over, basically, of the things that you've not had time to do, whether that's a time, capacity, space. You just not had the time to do it. Oftentimes in life, we have a thought, we have an idea, and then we don't have the time to do it, essentially. So retrogrades offer that, as I'm very oily, but retrogrades offer all of that good stuff. It allows you to slow down, tie up loose ends. It allows you, in essence, to put things in place because you've now got time to do that. It allows you that time to put things in place to allow that forward movement when it stations forward and when it goes direct. So those are retrogrades. Oftentimes they're looked at as bad, especially Mercury retrograde. But honestly, it's really not. They support our entire existence. I need to put the pens down before I play with them. But they support our entire existence. That's from my perspective anyway. So, knowing that that is, I spoke for 10 minutes, I hardly got anywhere. Knowing that that is retrogrades and what they do, they support you. Just remember that retrogrades literally support you. So, what do all of these mean in this supporting aspect? Because this is happening basically till the end of this year. Some are finishing just at the end of the year, some are finishing into the beginning of 2024. Oh gosh. So, what does it all mean? So, keep in mind that aspect for retrograding, and then I'll touch on all of the different luminaries, starting with the smallest one, Mercury. And then we're going to go like that, okay? Finishing with Chiron. So, Mercury is known as, it's the messenger, it is the quick messenger of air. And it's all about energetic exchange. That is Mercury. It is about how you're ready to exchange your energy. So yeah, so this is your thoughts, this is communication, this is money. Any energy exchange you can think of, Mercury covers it. And where is Mercury? I didn't write where they were, so we'll do one at a time actually. Mercury right now is in sextans. Can you see that? It's in sextans. Give me a like if you have not heard of that star constellation mentioned in mainstream astrology before. Okay, I need to cough. Hold on. I wasn't very well the other day. They had sprayed something in the sky. No cap. They sprayed something in the sky. And then I was out of it. I was just out of it. And then, yeah, I just took my hair out and stuff. But anyway, it's in sextans. And next week, Tuesday, let's take a look in the calendar. Next week, Tuesday, I'll even show you in the calendar. Look, Mercury moved into sextans on the 7th. And on the 12th next week, no, I don't like using the word week. I'm not using the word week. I'm removing that from my vocabulary. Next cycle. So on the next cycle, Mercury touches into Leo. So that's where Mercury is right now. I spoke a lot about Mercury in my other video, so I'm not going to spend too much time on this luminary, especially because it's not retrograding for too long. But as I said, just briefly with this one, Mercury, now that it's here, you are contemplating your position. Sextans is about your position. This star constellation was a tool used to measure the stars and to just know their location, know where they're about, where they are basically. So that is what like our energy exchange is delved in right now. We're wondering, what is our position? What do we truly want to do? Me as the star, because we are the stars of our own show. It's us. Me as the star, where do I want to be? You know what I'm saying? My children just mash up this. look at it anyway. That's what we're kind of thinking about. That's probably how you're how you're exchanging your energy with, if this is coming up in conversation or in thought alone, like head to mind type of thing, if you're keeping it to yourself. But I'm seeing it's kind of like in this retrograde for Mercury, we're contemplating just like, okay, where is my position? How do I want to be? How am I showing up in this place? And I had the longest conversation yesterday about, yo, this is what I'm about and this is what I'm doing. These are the goals I'm after, etc., etc. So if that has come up for you recently, obviously trust it. And because it's retrograding, you're putting the seeds in place now from this energy exchange. So when it moves forward from next week, next cycle, you see the programming, when it moves forward in the next cycle, we'll be moving forward in how we truly want to exchange our energy. So we've been planting the seeds, we've been having the conversation, okay, with it being in Mercury. I don't want to, I spoke about it lots on my other video, but obviously as it goes into Leo and then stations direct, it's just about, now that we know through the sextants constellation, we've contemplated all of this, we know like, yep, this is what I'm about. From Tuesday onward, when we reach the next cycle, we'll be I'd say tying up the loose ends before it stations direct on the 15th. So for the last couple of days, we'll just be tying up the loose ends of, now we know our position, we're now exchanging our energy boldly. And obviously because it's retrograding, it's putting them seeds in the place so you can exchange your energy boldly. Because when Mercury continues to station direct and continues to move forward, it will still be in Leo. So you're moving forward with this bold, confident attitude. This is why we had to analyze our position in the collective, in your home, like it could be wherever in your workplace, but you're like going over your position and how you're ready to exchange your energy. Right, moving now on to Jupiter. Where is Jupiter retrograding? Where is Jupiter retrograding, people? Jupiter is retrograding in Aries. I'll write it on top. Yeah, they can all fit, hopefully. I didn't really plan the layout as good. But Jupiter's retrograding in Aries. So what is Jupiter? Jupiter is the luminary of expansion. Like, that's what it does. It just expands. It's often like associated with like the planet of luck and, oh, it brings about good luck and etc etc, but not quite so. All it does is expand. Like, that's it. So whatever you're doing, it will expand. It can expand in either polarity it can expand in. So you can either go on a big downward spiral and it's just expanding, or an upward spiral and it's just expanding. So that's basically Jupiter. It's the planet, the luminary of expansion. So how we're ready to expand is retrograding. Okay, it is now retrograding. So we're ready to, of course, put in these things in place so we can fully expand thoroughly and properly. And where are we expanding? In Aries. So Aries is first house, so we are naturally going to be expanding in our first house, in our appearance, how we show up. Is first, excuse me, was that my door? It best not, because I ain't going nowhere. First house is Aries energy, so it's very fresh, new. So there may even be expansion in new areas of your life. That can't be my door. It can't be. Should I look? No, they'll knock again if need be. I'm not expecting no parcel. So like, even if I get a phone call, if I'm not expecting a phone call, I don't answer it if the number's not saved. If it's not saved, I don't know who you are. And it doesn't bother me. I don't need to know. So it's this first house aspect anyway that is beginning to expand. Oh gosh, let me have a sip of my juice. And I've been just making some changes anyway. But I don't want to talk too much about me. I think I might come on live a bit later to just chat, but it's this first house expansion, this new expansion areas that people are going to naturally be expanding in. So Jupiter stations direct again. It's the end of the year. I don't want to focus too much on when it stations direct. Just know it's coming to the end of the year, the Gregorian year. So expansion in the first house, meaning people will see this expansion, even if like even if you're a more private person, you don't even need to be online or anything, but it may be like, oh, I'm changing my appearance, I'm changing your look, your aesthetic, you're changing something about you. And that essentially is Jupiter. Okay, so we're being supported here in transformation on our first house and how we appear to other people. So this is how this luminary Jupiter is supporting your expansion. And bear in mind, we're contemplating this with our energetic exchange. And because Mercury is not going to be retrograding during this time, it's like the way we're exchanging our energy is bringing about all of these stuff. Okay, so keep that in mind as well. Right, going on to, I want to kind of summarize it all up together, so I will touch back on some points, but I don't want to gibber off because how long? It's 20 minutes, we've just gone to one luminary. So the next luminary that's obviously retrograding is Saturn. Where is Saturn retrograding? Now, if you're following mainstream astrology, you're not gonna think it's this, but it's retrograding in Aquarius. It's retrograding in Aquarius. Okay. Oh, do you coming a bit closer to me, board? You like me so, or me just hot? So yeah, Saturn. What does the luminary Saturn represent? Saturn represents our time, basically. It's my microphone, but Saturn represents time. Saturn is the structure and the discipline. It's known as Father Time. It's rings. From my perspective, Saturn's rings create our hologram, from my perspective, and I'm convinced it's Saturn's rings and the moon and the pyramids that are being used or that had been used to keep a frequency at a certain level, and for some like high technologies being out there. Government, don't come for me when you see this video. But anyway, that's Saturn. Saturn is the furthest, it's the dullest luminary, and it's like the last luminary you can see with your visible eye. So that's why it's like Saturn represents the end of the hologram. There's nothing beyond Saturn. Nothing beyond Saturn, not really. It's like all the other luminaries, it's like they're deeper but within. Yeah, it's like it's a toroidal field. It's a toroidal field, basically. But Saturn ultimately represents discipline, structure. It's that father figure and time. So it is discipline and structure. So you naturally have the discipline and structure to get what you need to do within that time, basically. And because it does represent time, in a nutshell, I see as this is what we're spending most of our time on. Aquarius energy right now. Saturn is in Aquarius until 2025, but obviously we're just focusing on the retrograde till the end of this year. But it's in Aquarius, so in essence we're having this retrograde energy based around our time in Aquarius right now. So Aquarius is known as, is very sociable, it's very sociable, it's very giving in nature, because though Aquarius is an air sign, he's known as the water bearer. He's holding a pitcher of water and it's literally just pouring out and giving. Water is life. It's giving. It's Uranus is, no, not Uranus. Aquarius is fueled by Uranus. So when we touch on Uranus, we're gonna pick up on some of these things again. But Aquarius is fueled by Uranus, and Uranus is known as like the father of electricity that can bring about sudden change. It can tear down the old, so it can look a bit brutal, but it can tear down the old. Oh, I need to sit up straight, man. It can tear down the old and ready to bring in the new. So it's fueled by that. Aquarius is very initiative in nature. It's very business minded, business savvy, comes up with all of these unique ideas, etc., etc. So, having Saturn being the father of time, retrograding in Aquarius, straight away, I'm seeing from now till 2025, we are spending most of our time on this giving aspect. It's this Aquarian aspect. So it depends on who you are. You're either literally working on your business, you're working on whatever form of content to give, you're working on your creations, or you're just working on unique ideas, whether that's even just at work or in the home. But that's what we're spending most of our time on. Now bear with me now, because Saturn, because it's now retrograding, and as I've said, retrogrades offer that redo or going over this, like you're putting in place the things necessary for forward progression. So that is a retrograde. So Saturn retrograding, we will be putting in place from now to the end of the year, during this time, things for our businesses, things for our unique ideas, what you've got, things for creative ideas. You will be putting things in place from now till the end of the year. Saturn's been retrograding for time, so you've kind of slowly been doing it. If you haven't been feeling to do it so much, because Saturn started retrograding in March, but it's a different story now that all of them are retrograding. So you may have even had just ideas coming up, like at the beginning of this year, and it's like literally now you've got the space, the time, capacity to get it done. Okay. All the ideas that you didn't full go through with, they're coming back, popping back up. It's like, okay, I need to do this. And it is based around how you are going to give more so to the collective. It's like, what am I giving out there? Because you want to do something. So yeah, we'll be spending most of our time in that. So it's just like it's level up time. This energy, as I says, it's fueled by Uranus, meaning it can bring about sudden change. This is why, without a shadow of a doubt, there are going to be pure businesses popping up from now till 2025. Very unique businesses, very just like, oh, raw. So I would recommend, if you have any unique idea, go for it. If you see a gap in the market, go for it. Whatever ideas have been popping up that is unique for you, that you just naturally feel like, yo, I want to spend my time on this, go for it, because you're going to be supported, and doing that can activate that sudden change that can Uranus can transform lives. That's the type of change. So moving obviously on to Uranus now, because we're talking about it anyway, that's the lunar retrograding. Uranus is also in Aries. It's sat in Aries along with Jupiter. So it is first house shit again, basically. And Uranus, I've already mentioned, but it can bring about this sudden change. Yeah, this sudden change to bring you closer to your ideal version of you. That is Uranus, father of electricity. And again, it's in this first house. So look at these two now. You've got two of them. Oh gosh, that kind of ruined it, but no matter. You've got two of them, both in Aries. So we're having this expansion of Jupiter that will expand. Bear in mind, Jupiter will expand in either or direction. So you need to make sure you're directing your energy in the way you'd like to expand with this luminary, because it really doesn't give a fuck which way it's expanding. It's just going to expand you. Okay. So, and Uranus here being in Aries as well, both first house. Big transformation is coming, and literally how you present yourself, front house. People are changing. You're either fully changing your body, people probably working out more, getting their desired body, what they like, possibly changing what you're eating, your look. Like me personally, I went for I naturally just wanted to just be natural. I wanted to be natural. So and I was about to do that. And then someone, like my niece come, and she had hair, and I was like, oh, that looks nice. And I went and done it. And then it's just like, it was just pulling out my sides. I was like, nah. I put extensions in this hair. It's not this short, people. There's shrinkage. You can see it's shrinkage. Look. Anyway, so like that's how I've just naturally been feeling. Like I love hair and everything and makeup, but I always, for me personally, I would like to feel beautiful in my own skin without any makeup before I'm putting makeup on. I want to feel beautiful. I feel I've reached that point with my skin, though there's obviously loads of work to do, but I feel with my hair as well, it's just like it's at the point I don't want to put nothing on my hair. I want anyone and whoever to see me as me and to love me for me. You know what I'm saying? Not whatever else, because I feel insecure if someone says I look beautiful when I've got extensions in. Like I feel insecure because I'm like, that's not me. Tell me I'm beautiful like this, and then I'll fully 100% without a shadow of a doubt believe it, even though I know I look beautiful anyway. But that's what I'm saying. There's some major transformations in the front house that is taking place, and everyone's been saying it. The big changes are happening. We're literally stepping into this new version, this version that we've all been envisioning. We're stepping into it. We are, how can I put it, we're observing our transformation day by day right now. That is what is happening. There's big shifts happening, and a lot in this front house area. How we're going to be perceived, this ear hurts, this ear hole, but how we're going to be perceived, how we look, how we show ourselves, is having a major transformation during autumn winter. This end of summer, autumn winter, there is a major transformation. It's like when once seeds, even more seeds are planted in the winter and it begins to grow in spring, people are going to be like, is that person though? Is that really that person? So those who take action anyway, it's just going to be the NPCs that are just going to be just like, whoa. But they're NPCs. Anyway, moving now on to Neptune. I love this luminary. Where's Neptune retrograding? Neptune is retrograding in my rising sign. My rising, Pisces. It's retrograding in there, and I have to let you know it is going to touch base just for a moment, a tiny moment, in the end of, like, coming more towards the end of the year, back into Aquarius. So I just have to put that there because I feel this just all aligns. Where's the green pen? We're making it aligns, yeah? It all aligns. So what is this telling me? Neptune is very watery in nature. If you don't know, these are each other's opposites. Jupiter and Saturn are each other's opposites. Neptune and Uranus are each other's opposites. So Uranus is masculine in nature. Neptune is feminine in nature. So it's Neptune being more of the feminine aspect, not so like logical with this one, but being more feminine. Neptune is like the ruler, fueler of our dreams, our intuition, and I also see our visions and our goals as well, because those are our dreams. Neptune is watery in nature. Neptune is Poseidon's trident. Poseidon, like Poseidon, that's Neptune. So because it is water is consciousness, and I see that it sees the connection to all. That's Neptune, and that's how you can achieve your goals. You can reach your dreams, even if it's Delulu and you have to stay Delulu to reach, because it's the Salulu, and we all know it's true, but it's Neptune. Neptune is the big Delulu out there. If you want Delulu, it's Neptune, fueled by Pisces as well. So no, Neptune fuels Pisces. So yeah, so because that's obviously retrograding, we've got these dreams, visions, our Delulu state. We've got these, like, it don't matter how big the dream that dream and make it happen. Dream that dream and make it come true. You have the power to do this inside of you. Know that, okay? This is a mudra for wealth. Just do it. Just do it. So yeah, so our dreams anyway, because it's retrograding, as I says, we're now putting the seeds, planting the seeds, putting it in place to allow forward progression for our dreams and our goals. And because it is in Pisces, it's just super happy there. Pisces is very creative in nature. Pisces being the last of the zodiac wheel, potentially like the 13th sign, because Ophiuchus is the 9th, not the 13th. Pisces would technically be the 13th, that feminine number, 13. The 1 and the 3. The 1 and the 3 as well, being that 13. 1, 3. 1 is masculine, 3 is the feminine coil together. Can you see that? 3 is the feminine. I don't know if you know this, but you're having lessons inside of lessons. This is my ADHD brain, supposedly, but I'm using it as a superpower. The first primary shapes are only that and that. Feminine, masculine. When you combine the two together, you get the spiral. Okay? That is the beginning. That is all. Next comes triangle, square, all of that. But that's basically it. So what I'm seeing with literally the number 13, you've got the masculine, the one structure, and then you've clearly, they've combined to bring the masculine and feminine together to create the spiral, which is the 3. So Pisces, being the 13th sign, has the elements of the masculine and the feminine within it. So it's so creative, it's so like logical. It is not logical, it's delulu, but it takes that logic and it brings it out in a creative way. That's the best way I can put it. So that's what Pisces does. So because Neptune is just super happy in Pisces anyway, it's comfortable there, I'll just say it's even more amplified. So it's like, trust your dreams and visions even more. Like now is the time to trust it. Like so much. Now is the time to trust yourself and no one else. Like you need to trust yourself. Whatever your dream, don't tell no one you're not reaching these dreams. Because Pisces is delulu as fuck and Neptune is delulu as fuck. So no one's going to understand anyway. Like I say no one, but you're only going to have a select few who will see what you see. You don't need to explain things to anyone because as I says, it's like I honestly feel as part of this level up, you need to tap into your delulu. You need to tap into your delusions. Like you really do. It doesn't matter. Like, yeah. And in a creative way. So this is why going back, touching into the Aquarius as well, it's like reaching your dreams, your goals, your visions. It's retrograding and it's touching base back in Aquarius just for a moment. So it's like, oh, okay, how I'm reaching these dreams, these visions, etc. It's part of how you're spending your time. You see, it's literally part of how you're spending your time. It's touching base in Aquarius for a moment to tie up those loose ends of that delusional state of how you're going to do this. All right. This is why I love the sky, because doing it from the sky, the visible sky, I see how it literally synchronized together like a perfect harmony. But yeah, so even if you probably don't have all of the ideas and stuff, what you'd like to do and how you're going to give, when this touches base in Aquarius, these ideas could come through. They could come through. It's like, oh, this goal, this dream, this vision, it's been a bit more clearer now. And you then do it. How long is, when is that moving into? Let's take a look when it's actually moving. Yeah, November. So as you can see, November, look at my November, look at him. He's my friend, my cutie. But November, Neptune retrograde goes into Aquarius, as well as a full moon in Taurus, which is a new toroidal. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. How much these luminaries are supporting us. I'm so hot right now. I am so hot on both spectrums. You know what I'm saying? Hot as in heat and hot as in the other way. But like, sorry, I'm not comfortable anymore. All right. I have to be on my knees. So, yeah, that's what I'm seeing there. If this makes sense, so it's made you just go, oh, raw, just made you literally have any aha moments, do let me know. But moving now on to Pluto, which is retrograding in Sagittarius. Again, if you happen to just be here at this point in the video, it's different to mainstream. They think Pluto's in Capricorn and it's literally nowhere near there, and it makes the biggest difference. Like, it really does. So no, it just needs to stay here. So Pluto is the luminary that all it wants to do is give you whatever you desire. It's known as the god of the underworld, and it's just like, that's what you want, that's what you're gonna become. Okay, we're making it happen. And it does this through bringing experiences to you which will present a death and rebirth opportunity. Pluto is yeah, it's got death and rebirth qualities in it. And I have to let you know that Uranus is fueled by, no, it's linked to plutonium on the periodic table. So it's telling me that Uranus has Pluto death and rebirth qualities to it. That's why Uranus can bring about sudden change. Uranus that fuels Aquarius can bring about sudden change, level up time. But anyway, Pluto, that's all it wants. It's going to bring opportunities for you to level up, to whether that's a death and rebirth of perspective, of attitude, like all of that stuff. That is Pluto. That's what it's going to do. If you ask for it, it's giving it to you. And it's retrograding in Sag. So it touched base in Capricorn, and then it began to retrograde in May the 1st. It began to retrograde, and then it was about a couple months ago. We're in September now. It was about a couple months ago it moved back into Sagittarius, around about then. So what is this telling me, and how is it supporting our whole glow up? So Sagittarius is known as the Centurion. He's known as a centurion. He's got his bow and arrow, and he comes along galloping on his horse to come and save the day after Ophiuchus does its energy transformation. But we're not touching on Ophiuchus today. So Sagittarius comes along, and now that you've transformed, you're ready to go into a new direction. That's why Sagittarius is very focused, very direct. It knows where it wants to go. So that is basically Pluto. So imagine your this Pluto energy that wants to just bring you whatever you want, that version of you that you're ready to be, is retrograding in this whole direction focus type of thing. It's not just direction, it does cover obviously travel, it covers higher perspectives as well. It's very mystical, it's in nature because it's a centurion, so it's half man, half horse. So a lot of spirituality comes about with Sagittarius as well, but from a higher perspective. So not just spirituality, it could be any form of, even like religion, higher religions. But it's like, if you've got Sagittarius energy, it's not just, oh, I just believe in this because I believe in it. You've got the facts, you've got the receipts and everything to back it up, because Sag is very philosophical in nature, very direction focused, and it knows where it wants to go. So we're in the energy of knowing where we want to go. You see, again, there's no coincidences with all of this whole transformation. We know where we want to go, and Pluto is touching base in this. And I done a longer video on how like Pluto being in Sag and moving into Capricorn, and how it's will impact the crypto market. I done 2 videos. I done one for my Waters Above community, and I just done one previously before, so you can feel free to check any of them out. I'll link them later tonight. But if you notice, we've been told Pluto had been in Capricorn. When my children were birthed into this realm, I thought they had Pluto as Capricorn, until I looked at the sky. I was like, but wait, it's Sagittarius, which is telling me a whole different story. Since like, I think it touched base in Sag since 2006. Just think what has been happening since the 2000s, pretty much. All of this higher awareness, this higher expansion, this just spirituality came out, law of attraction. All of a sudden, we can create our reality. All of this information has come back. During that time, it wasn't Capricorn. We weren't setting no foundations. We were expanding. And Pluto is retrograding in this expansion energy. Sag is fueled Sag is fueled by Jupiter, another connection. All right. Sag is fueled by Jupiter, so don't be surprised. It's like this Jupiter expansion energy on the first house comes from what you're learning about right now, and it's going to show first house. Okay, it's going to show first house. People are going to see this transformation that's happening. So yeah, basically I'm seeing, whilst this is retrograding, and it has been retrograding since March, it has been retrograding since like March, but it's still retrograding, and because the rest of them are obviously here now, it's being more amplified. So we are tying up loose ends on what we're learning. Who's learning something? Hands up. Who's learning something? We're tying up loose ends. We're just like, oh no, this means that, that means that. We're tying up even literally our direction and where we're planning to go. We're just like, okay, nah, this is my direction and this is my focus. And it's all about putting things in place, obviously, for that. So you do expand. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, pure expansion there. I'm going to tie it all together. So I'm going to touch base on all of them again anyway, before we clarify with tarot. But Chiron. Now, I don't talk much about Chiron even in my videos. He's always there. He's always there at the side, just like there. But I don't talk much about it. So, but what is Chiron? What is Chiron? Like, Chiron is known as the wounded warrior or the wounded soldier, essentially, and it represents the wounded aspect of us. Whether that, it depends on what you subscribe to. If you subscribe to past lives, then you were wounded in a past life, supposedly. So then you're like working on those wounds in this life. If you don't subscribe to past lives, you had a childhood wound, okay, and you are healing that childhood wound. I subscribe to that one a little bit more, but yeah, that is Chiron basically. And because I'm about I'm into crypto, even before crypto it was forex and blah blah. So I know a lot about support and resistance. Is that just low? Should I put it higher? We know a lot about support and resistance, and I always say that even though this is like the wounded soldier or wounded warrior type of vibe, there's no healing necessary. It's kind of like you were just you in a past life, or you was just you as a child doing what you were doing, and you, from like what you had done, someone external has come and wounded you from that. And it's not even about healing in essence, it's about owning and accepting, this is who the fuck I am. So leave me the fuck alone, because this is who I am and this is how I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying? And that's essentially how you heal. Oh, just get out, go away. The window's open and a hornet's coming. Anyway, that is Chiron. That is Chiron. It's known as the wounded warrior. And where is Chiron wounded? Where is he? He's chilling in Pisces. I really like this guy because he's in Pisces for the longest time. He's just there and he's going backwards and forwards. He's just going backwards and he moves so tiny. And he's just in Pisces. So we've got a lot of this Pisces energy, and I generally feel because we're moving into the age of Aquarius, so we've not left Pisces yet. You will know when we are fully in the age of Aquarius, because there will be no paperwork. There will be no paperwork. It will all be digital. That will be your biggest sign. We are fully integrated into the age of Aquarius. But right now we're in like the weaving energies. If you watched Avatar, I'm bringing out a decode of that. I've literally done a video. I just need to edit it. But Avatar, not the Last Airbender, the blue people, and the Way of Water. We're returning back to the Way of Water, Aquarius, with the water picture. We are returning to the Way of Water, coming from the trees. So it's been tree worship. You get into contracts via paper, and they trap you in a contract via tree worship. And we're moving from that tree worship, from the age of Pisces into Aquarius, which is part of like the golden era, blah 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 blah. So I feel like that's why Chiron's just here. Because he's just here, because it's like, as a whole collective, we're weaving out from the Pisces energy going into the Aquarius. So that's kind of what that's how I see that. But ultimately, what does it mean with Chiron just being there, this wounded aspect of just being in Pisces anyway? I'm seeing Pisces, as I said, if you didn't know, Pisces, it's the 13th sign. As I've said just here, it's the masculine and feminine, which is the structure and the spiral. I'm even going to draw this in a different way. You've got the structure, the masculine being the 13th sign, which is Pisces, because Ophiuchus is the 9th in the cycle. The 1 and the 3, but the 3 is a coil, because I don't see numbers, I see it as symbols, symbology. So you've got the masculine support structure, and then you've got the feminine spiral. This is our entire existence, people. This is our existence. At the top, you've got the 9, and at the bottom, you've got the 6. That gives us 3, 6, 9 is our entire existence, because you're pulling from the ethereal, you're pulling it down into the material. Okay? So if you hear of like, oh, Tesla 369, that's why. That's literally it. That's it. So Pisces, anyway, being the 13th, being this literally how energy travels, through the water, and Pisces is the water sign. Yo, if you're not getting gems from this, then I don't know. I don't know. If it resonates at all, then just give a thumbs up. Yeah, I know my information isn't for normal people because I'm weird. So anyway, it being in Pisces being that last sign, that 13th sign, being the water element that has every single other star constellation's energy in it along the ecliptic. There's many star constellations. There's 88 to be precise. 88 is, again, it's our entire existence. 88 is how energy travels. The sun in the sky creates an 88 pattern. The sun and the moon create the 88. They are the 88. There's 88 star constellations. There's no coincidence, you see. But anyway, Pisces being that little bit of everything, and Chiron being in here, like, it's really owning all of these Pisces qualities. It's owning this Delulu being the Solulu. It's owning it. Neptune being there. It's truly owning what your dreams are, what your visions are. It's owning how you like to express yourself. It's owning your creativity. It's owning all of your hidden taboo type ideas. It's owning your religion, if your religion. It's owning your spirituality. It's owning your your uniqueness, and it's accepting, no, this is me. Because Chiron, it's a key. It's literally showing you what is the key for now. It's Pisces. Pisces energy is the key, because we are stepping like through whatever threshold and literally transforming. Only those who have put in the work, of course, but because we're doing that, that's the key. Pisces is the key. This water energy, returning to the way of water, potentially. But yeah, I literally see, because this links as well, Pisces to Pisces. Who fuels Chiron, or who does Chiron fuel? Chiron fuels Ophiuchus. I'm sure of it. I think so. Let me check. It's on my calendar somewhere. Yay! It is. I'm not gassing. Where's Chiron? Well, where's Ophiuchus? See, just here. Ophiuchus. It's fueled by Chiron, and its element is ether. Okay? Ether is ethereal. It is the mind. It is the non-tangible. Ether is the air that the gods breathe. So Ethereum isn't going nowhere. If you need some Ethereum, I'm just throwing that in there. Like, I think people think I'm joking when I say simple things like Ethereum's not going anywhere, because it's the same symbol as the Sims logo. That's a very shit Sims logo. But it's the same symbol as the Sims logo. The Sims is the simulation. Ethereum is not going nowhere, and I recommend you getting some Ethereum as well as XRP and Bitcoin and all the ISO 20 coins. But check out my crypto astrology for more of that shit. So yeah, it's ruled, it's etheric in nature. So this is telling me it's literally, the ether is the closest to 0 point energy. It's like pure creation. And I'm seeing the key to this pure creation is this Pisces energy. And obviously, because it's retrograding, we are putting in the work, we're planting the seeds. So when forward movement comes about, we're moving forward with this key. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing on this whole level up. So it's like, yeah, it's this Delulu state. Not Delulu, it's your dreams, your visions. This is what is going to be just so powerful at this time. Not my dreams and visions for you. It's your own dreams and visions. And this ring light's hurting my eyes. Like, I'm seeing stuff. So let me just move it. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing. Shit, I spoke for almost an hour. But my intention is that this just brings about encouragement to whoever, like, especially if you've been feeling like you've just been putting in work. It's just like, what is going on? What's happening? Well, it's okay, my loves, because you still got some work to do. September is focus time, like it really is. But you're going to start seeing results with whatever you're doing. You will start seeing results by the end of September, and it will just get more and more like a snowball effect. But even if the result is small, you're going to start seeing it, because it's inevitable. I need you to just put some words in your vocabulary. Remove the word week, change it to cycle. Okay, no more weeks, it's just cycle. Okay, next cycle. Like, I was there with my homeschooling, I'm just ready. I'm just like, oh, I want to do a word of the, I'm not saying the word anymore. And I was just like, I can't. That just literally, I feel like I'm speaking myself lower, saying word of the, what we've been taught these days are called. And I'm like, no, it's technically a new cycle. So why am I calling it like a WEEK end, when really it's just an end of a cycle? And if I change that vocabulary in me, I'm no longer speaking weakness on myself, because it's literally just a cycle. It's like, okay, I've entered a new cycle, a new spiral, yay, like a coil going up. You know what I'm saying? So it's really just about stepping into your power. And someone really try come to me, someone try come for me for that. But let's do tarot clarity anyway, because I've spoke for like an hour. I would like to know, could anyone, not say anyone, can we clarify? I need to do this, sorry. Let me set it up. If you just take a deep breath with me. Right, okay. Clarify anyway, what's coming up with the 7 luminaries. These are just flying out. Got 6 of swords. What comes out now comes out. Just clarify these energies, please, on this whole glow up that's happening for the collective. It's like a 6-month end of the year tarot thing. So we'll go with what we're called to call out. Oh gosh, what is happening here? These are fallen. I didn't feel to take them. Let's keep going more. I feel like a lot of, oh, we've got 3 of cups. Clarify this, 6 of swords, that wasn't in reverse. Clarify this glow up that is happening within the mind of the collective. Can you let us know? Money. Got the king. So let's take that up that way. Clarify that even more. Six of Cups is giving this King of Pentacles energy. I'm finishing there. Right. So, oh, I don't know what that is, but bottom of the deck, I was just called to look at the bottom, and we've got that too. So let's take a look anyway at all of these, and let's see if it aligns. Let's see if it aligns. Right, Six of Swords. During this whole time, Six of Swords energy. Recovery, travel, new departure, leaving the past behind, getting over difficulties, being more positive about life, healing experience. Guys, does this card just not say everything I've been talking about? Does this card not... I want to move this because I don't want it to cover the 7-7. This is 7-7, people. Okay, even though it says luminary, it's 7-7 because we're in the 7th. I explained it at the beginning of the video, so just go watch it. Yes, go watch it. At the end of this, you can watch it. Sorry, I don't want to hide the 2-2 year neither. I'm very particular, but these things need to be in your subconscious mind. All right, so I'm gonna put the Hierophant there because it was the bottom of the deck. Yeah, to me, this Six of Swords energy is explaining, it's clarifying, change is coming, recovery, travel, new departure, leaving the past behind, getting over difficult. If you've literally been feeling like life has just been like threw a brick in your face from time after time, you try get back up again. One of them ones, even if you get knocked to the ground, you get back up. Like, it's one of them ones. Right, Three of Cups. I was about to say Third of Cups then. If you're a man, can you put 3 fingers up for me? Put 3 fingers up, number 3. Just do it. Anyway, Three of Cups. So team spirit, friendship, exuberance. What's that? I don't know what that is. Celebration, part of a group, sharing good feelings. I thought that said sharing food then, and maybe I'm hungry. But anyway, getting together and networking, community spirit, networking. Networking could help this whole level up. You could literally meet people coming in with this like Aquarius energy, because that's very network vibes, and they could come in to just help this. Oh, this region is beautiful. I'm seeing it as so beautiful. If you've been feeling like, where's my soul tribe, your group's coming in now. We're naturally gravitating towards each other. Friendships, we'll be celebrating. Celebrations coming up. Like I says, I don't know what it is. You're going to notice something coming in from September. Even if it's small, you will notice something and it will grow. So I'm seeing celebration. I am. Community spirit. I'm seeing all of that. I'm loving it. Right. King of Pentacles. I was called to read that upright, all uprights today. Where's the Pentacles? Thank you lot for your patience with me. But King of Pentacles, sometimes I feel I can be a bit all over the place in my head, but I'm really aiming to bring it all together for everyone. Oh shit, I've lost a page. Anyway, King of Pentacles, reliable, enterprising, philanthropy, giving, Aquarius energy. Where's the other Aquarius? Aquarius energy. We're in the age of Aquarius. Financial advisor. The financial advisor. Like I says, I'm not accepting no job. A job is, respectfully, a job is beneath me. I'm saying it in the most respectful way. I'm not saying it like, if someone has a job, you are not less than me in no way. You're not. We are all equal, and our luminary positions just show that. But for me, the only job I will ever accept is a personal astrological advisor, and they have to either be a billionaire or a millionaire who employs me to be their personal astrological advisor. Other than so, I will not entertain, not even the slightest thought of any job. It's a no from me. But anyway, I got a bit carried away. Financial advisor, resolute, has the Madia's touch. I don't know what that means, but he's basically untouchable, organized. You know what you're doing. And you're reliable in what you're doing as well. So all of this glow up thing that's going on, I'm seeing you're literally returning your energy back to yourself, and you returning this energy back to yourself allows you to give more. Three of Cups energy, giving, etc. Right, Six of Cups, I know that that's very giving, receiving, I believe. It's giving and receiving. Like this, I can't, like, my intention is, like, if anything, this shows you this is how you learn. Because where are the cups? I just had the cups. It was before. Oh, here. What I'm trying to do is hold the page. You see, I didn't have a King of Wands. There we go. Six of Cups and Three of Cups we had. So, nostalgia, playfulness, goodwill, sentimental thoughts, childhood memories, doing a good turn, having a clear conscience. Oh no, Six of Pentacles, that was kind of give and take. Yeah, it's basically you're this level up, people, with this Six of Cups energy. This level up is it's basically speaking to your inner child. The level up that is happening is speaking to your inner child. You are making your inner child happy, leveling up. That's what I'm seeing with that. Oh gosh, this is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The Chariot is happening fast. I've already been telling you. What's the Hierophant though, before we go on the Chariot? I've been telling you it's coming in quickly, and I don't feel we'll know or recognize how quick it's actually coming in. My eye's messing up, you know. I need to end this soon. Let me get to the Hierophant, number 5. I'm going to end with the Chariot to show you how beautiful this all just aligns. So conformity, education, holding back, respect, reaching traditional rules and ceremony, doing what's expected of you, devoting your time to a belief system, pursuing knowledge. That makes sense. You've got your belief system, pursuing knowledge with the Sagittarius energy here. You will be pursuing more knowledge. Ow, it's really hurting my eye. It's really hurting my eye. Like, I can't see. Cannot see. Yeah, there's education there. It's a bit dark though, isn't it? Let me just turn it back on. It's okay. I could not see for a few more moments. Yeah, I'm seeing that you're knowing what you need to do during this time. You're doing what needs to be done. You're picking up any more wisdom that's necessary. You yeah, teaching traditional value, whatever, basically. And whatever you're doing in this time with picking up knowledge is tapping into your inner child. You're literally, this glow up is making your inner child happy. So this is why I'm so big on trust yourself. No matter what nobody's saying, no matter what no one's saying, you need to do what you need to do, because you're speaking to your inner child with this whole glow up. Okay. You know what you're doing when you're doing it. Basically, you're picking up the wisdom necessary. You may be teaching people as well. Did I read the Six of Swords? I did. What was it again? Recovery, travel, new departure, leaving the past behind. Glow up season, bitches. Leaving the past behind. You're healing through it. You're getting over the difficult times. Getting over these difficult times comes from some learning. Getting over these difficult times taps into your childhood dreams, pleasing your inner child. There is community, there is giving here with the Three of Cups. King of Pentacles energy. You know what you're doing during this whole 6 months, and it's coming in quickly with the Chariot. And I'm putting the Chariot happy just so, because no, let me show you. Chariot, what card, what number are you seeing? It's the 7th. This is my birth card. People, to know your birth card in tarot is basically the day you entered this realm. I entered on the 7th of May. So this is actually my card. So know your birth card, because if it like pops out in tarot, it's like even more just like whoa. But anyway, it's a 7. What was I talking about? 7 7 7 7. It's the 7th. It's a universal 7 year, and we're technically in the 7th month. This is why this is happening this month, and I'm saying confidently, you will, if you've not seen it already, you will see it from this month. Okay, is this still on? It's coming in quickly, people. It's coming in quickly. This glow up is happening now, and I thought, what better time to kind of put this out other than now, than just now. And I just have to say, keep in mind, obviously Mercury will station direct. That is the 7th luminary, so it will be 6 after this. But I don't know, I'm feeling this time, this week before Mercury stations direct, we're gonna get the information necessary, like, to continue all of this. That's what I'm seeing from it. That's what I'm seeing. But with that being said, we've got now 7 7 7, 3 7s, 7 7 7. What's 7 7 7, people? What's 7 7 7? Does anyone know? While I look for my purple pen. Can you see that? 777 is the jackpot. That's 777 is the jackpot. Okay? It's jackpot. It's jackpot time, people. It's jackpot time. Like, and say this. This is the phrase. I need you to comment it down below. It is inevitable. End whatever you're ready to do with it is inevitable. This glow up that's happening, it is inevitable. It's just going to happen. You can't do anything about it. Like, you can't do anything about it. Empower yourself. Cycle after cycle, we're no longer weak. We are no longer weak. Cycle after cycle, it is inevitable. It is the jackpot. The jackpot is this month, happening right now. Shit is happening this month, people, which just may kickstart off all of this. Like, once Mercury goes direct, like, shit is guaning, because Mercury is the energy exchange. Okay, that is the energy exchange, and once our energy and how we're exchanging our energy is moving forward, this is where, even though these luminaries are retrograding, this is how the effects are going to be noticeable. So it's the jackpot month, bitches. It's coming in quickly. It's coming in fast. My intention is that you gained some insight with this, even if it's just any of these beautiful drawings down here. Keep in mind it is the 223 year, the skull and bones year. I explained it at the beginning of the video. It's skull and bones. I've done so much decoding with crypto. Skull and bones comes up the most. They are the ones behind a lot of the shit that's happening. I can't even laugh. Well, yeah, because some things are sad. Some things are really sad, but it's them. They are the controllers in the 223 year, and we're moving into a next cycle in life, a next phase in life as the collective. So they need to be planting their seeds. That's why there's so much distractions, like even more than so. And there's going to be an even more bigger distraction whilst they finish implementing what's necessary for them to continue their level of control. But I'm here to tell you, You're more powerful than them anyway, so just ignore them and do your thing, because it's level up time, bitches. It's level up time. We all hit the jackpot. 777. I've got 3 viewers with 3 likes. 3 mirrored. 3 is basically an 8. That's existence. That's wealth. That's everything. It's life. But thank you for taking the time to watch this video. As I said, I do offer personal readings for children as well, and it is half price until the end of summer. It is a little bit more for children because, you know, they're beautiful little souls, but it's still half price till the end of September, so a few weeks, couple weeks left, and then it will be full price after that. So feel free to take up that if you'd like. Feel free to grab this calendar if you'd like to support in any way, or if you would just like to support and you're not able to grab a reading or a calendar, just a like, a comment will be amazing for the algorithm, and it would help so much. But thank you for your patience with me with all of this. Thank you for allowing me to like mind vomit on you all, because all of this shit's in my head. I'm Pisces, so I recognize this creative aspect coming out, and yeah, I see it, but I enjoy it. I like it. It fuels me. Yeah, thank you anyway. I love you, and I'll catch you tomorrow for my Crypto Angles podcast. Yeah, and I'll see you anyway. Angel out. Bye. Oh, if anyone has any questions, just write it in the comment. I'm happy to answer any questions. Yeah. Peace.